Family, hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Hey guys. Whew. If you're just coming in, if you could do me a favor and tap the screen. My name is Julie. I'm a psychic medium. I come on here from time to time, say hi to you guys, answer some simple questions about your loved ones being crossed over. Hey Kim. And I do some random readings. I think today I have 3 openings. So if anybody is interested, I kind of just chat for a little bit, see how you guys are doing. Angela Marie, I have a special needs sister and her name's Angela Marie. Peace 83, I have not seen you for days. What is going on? I just came back from Santa Cruz. We had a wedding for my friend. We did a full moon release. We had goddess energy around. I am ready. It's International Women's Day. It's Women's History Month. Who's ready for like the breakthrough and just to like be able to breathe and like have all of your challenges being done. Do you know what I mean? We're saying this has been like taking too long. Hello, Semek. And Noelle, hello. Good to see you. Lori, hi. So I do readings on here. I know, right? We're so ready. So, excuse me, I dabbed some concealer on really fast after my walk with the dog, so I'm just adjusting. So, it's not too late to do a full moon release. So, write down what you're grateful for, what you want to bring in. On another piece of paper, write what you want to release and burn that. Burn that. Hello, Leslie again. Hi, Julie. My reading was phenomenal. I'm so phenomenal, and you were spot on. Thank you, Leslie. I'm so happy. Do readings on our childlike energy. I forget what it's called. Wait, what are you saying? Do you do readings on our childlike energy? I'm a psychic medium, and so I'll just start reading what I see around you guys. We have a wonderful moderator in today. I think we have 2. I think we have Kim, who's like Kim Coffee Crystals, and she's my moderator. They're volunteers, so please be kind to them. I do readings today by a $40 donation. I have 3 openings. Here she is. So Kim Coffee Crystals. If you want to give her a follow, she's just starting, and I like to promote people who are just starting their businesses, who have a good heart. I met her as she came out to go see her kids in Oregon, which is where I live, and she's just the most beautiful soul ever. I'm convinced we were like friends in a past life because we had like so much in common. We only met, right, Kim, for like an hour and a half, and we like nonstop talk. Can you do a reading if you... Can I do a reading if you have any spots open? Yes, Noelle. I would love to do a reading for you. I think last time you were on here and I filled up, so I would love to do that. Hi, Adrian. Perfect. And your name is it Ashley? So I'm a psychic medium. The way it works for me to get your information is, I know she was saying it was like speed dating. Hey, Adrian. So I do have 3 spots open. Ashley, you're saying you paid through PayPal. Okay, so you'll be first on the list. And then I'm just waiting for 2 more. And you guys are getting me at, well, I always only do these if I have good energy, but just coming back from the ocean and being around all that wonderful energy. And I went on a beautiful walk today. So happy to be here for you guys. Noelle, you're next. So I've got Ashley, Noelle, which sounds like somebody's name, doesn't it? Like if anybody ever wants to name their child Ashley Noelle, that's like such a cute name. And then I have a 3rd opening. I love walks. And it was like raining a little bit. And I was like, oh, well, we'll just bring the rain into the reading. Yes, you did Venmo, Noelle, I saw you. So you are all set. Yeah, Ashley Noelle. Somebody's like, I'm going to use it for my grandchild. My name's Ash. Wait, are you kidding me? Noelle, look, she's like, my name is actually Ashley Noelle. Oh, Ashley Nicole. That is so funny. I'm not doing any yes or no questions tonight, Adrian. These are little mini readings. They usually last 15 to 20 minutes, and I have 2 spots taken and 1 more opening. And keep in mind, as I'm on here, someone said they got a reading from me on here, and they're like, God, it would be so cool to like do a phone reading for it with you. And I was like, oh, sweetie, these aren't the only readings I do. I actually do phone readings and Zoom readings. If you click on here, you'll see my website. Hi, Ashley. And Ashley, after this, let's get together. I'll message you through here, and I can give you a text reading tonight. Come on. And that's for Ashley, my moderator, because I was going to give her a message last time. How much are readings tonight? When you come in, there should be a notice that says welcome. They're $40. It's a $40 donation via Venmo, I prefer, or yes, I'm a medium. Oof. Sorry, you guys always know when I start, Delilah starts to come on here. I am a medium. I've been a medium my whole life, but I do, I've been doing it officially. I think I opened Peace and Serenity before my mom passed away. She passed away in 2006. So I think I've been having my business since 2003, which is insane then, because now we're in 2023. Yes, there we go. Thanks, Kim. And then Ashley, moderator. When I start to say Ashley, that's somebody else, just so you know. So Ashley, moderator, I will message me after this through this again, and I'll do your reading. But when I say Ashley, it's going to be the other person, okay? So I think we should probably begin once I start to, okay, got you. She's like, got you. Okay, so the Ashley Nicole, which is so funny because we were like, Ashley Noel. She's like, my name's Ashley, actually Ashley Nicole. Yeah, bless your little heart. Kim's like, I got it, Jules. Bless your heart. Yeah, bless your heart. This is so funny. Okay, and so I've got 1 more, and then my list is closed for tonight. Thank you, Angela. So we've got Ashley, Noel, and Angela, and then we're just done for the day. This is so funny. What a great group. You guys don't even know each other, right? Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to do readings, and some of you are going to say, oh my gosh, Julie, that's me. Please refrain from saying anything. Oh yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. Please refrain from commenting while I'm doing another person's reading, because what happens is I'll start to receive your energy, and I'm really trying to focus on the person I'm reading. So it would be like if I'm listening to 2 people talk at the same time. I'm very sensitive. So once I start doing a reading for somebody, hi Miles, once I start doing a reading for somebody, you'll see what my moderators will do is they'll start muting people. It's not, please don't be offended. We would be doing that if I was reading you. Yes, Ashley, I'm just getting ready to start that, and you are first on the list. I'm just explaining. So perfect. Yes, okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start doing Ashley's reading. Ashley's the only one, not Ashley moderator, but Ashley, whatever her name was. I can't see her username. She's the only one who should be commenting, and then my moderators will just pin comments to keep the site clean. So here we go. It's really easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so Ashley, I'm beginning your reading, and the way I like to start this is when I do group readings like this, I have so many people on here, I hear a lot of names. So I usually start by saying, who do you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know their relationship to you. And so this is Ashley Nicole. And please refrain from commenting, as it will interfere with me trying to receive their energy through the thread. And you'll just be muted just for a moment. So please don't take offense from it. Your grandpa on your dad's side. Your grandpa on your dad's side. Can I ask you, are you really good with kids, or did someone run a daycare? As I pulled, and is there a John or James? Like, it can be Joseph, but it's like J. I keep seeing that, and he's either talking about somebody with him or he's describing himself. But the first thing I started to see was like so many kids. So Ashley, are you really good? I don't know, did you? Yes, you did. Sorry. Here, we'll slow down a little bit. The moderators get excited. Hold on. Ashley's probably like, gosh dang it. Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe. I just find we have to like ground ourselves. Everybody just relax. And then, okay, so Ashley, sorry about that. That happens sometimes. No, that's okay. It was only for a minute, right? And it's fine. Mistakes happen. I think if we just forgive ourselves and keep going. So Ashley, hopefully you're still on here. Was it just for a minute? Okay, there she goes. Oh my God. Thank you for being understanding. I always say it's like playing a video game, and I tried to moderate for somebody the other day and I just could not even do it. Okay, so Ashley, James is your grandpa on your mom's side, but he's live. Okay, it's okay. Your grandfather will start to describe people with him or people here. Do you understand? So the James, that makes sense to you. That's all that matters. And then who has someone either had a lot of kids, they run a daycare, they were a daycare assistant, or they're really good with kids, or they're a teacher. Like I see so many kids. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Is that you? That's okay, Ashley. No worries at all. Is that you, sweetheart? This is for Ashley Noel or Nicole. My mom's side had 12 kids for each family. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you had like 22 first cousins on one side. That's just what I can see. Hold on one second. Your grandfather, was he brought up on like a farm or ranch or something? The reason I'm asking is when I start to scan and see, yeah, big family, right? Are you guys, hold on one second. I just see a huge, I'm hearing the song Home, Home on the Range, so I'm trying to understand what your grandfather is trying to tell me. Hold on one second. Too many messages. I'm not sure, but there was an apple orchard that they worked on. Thank you. Because all I see is just land, and I'm trying to understand what he's showing me. Did he speak another language, though? Do you know what I mean? When they go like this, it's either like Portuguese, Italian, like there's like another language. There's another language. Like my grandmother was Polish, and I'm hearing him speak another language. Is this making sense to you? Okay, if they go like this, then I'm just telling you that there's a second language there. And usually when they go like this, it's usually they're trying to show me that they're Italian. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. He just showed me a birthday candle. He only showed me one. Are you the first grandchild? Are you the first girl in the family? Or did you just have your birthday? So it's like when they do that, it's like, but I've never had somebody do number one. So there's something about he and you being very close. For him to show me a birthday candle and show me number one, it either means he's been gone 1 year, or you're number one to him. Do you understand? No, I have an older sister. My birthday is in October. But if he's showing me like a candle with just one on it, okay, you never met him. Okay, then let me put it to the side. Why are you showing me number one candle? Is it 1 year since he's been gone? No, it wouldn't be 1 year since he's been gone, because you said you never met him. Just know he's showing me that. Was it your dad was the first kid. Thank you. I'm just like, he just keeps showing me this over and over again, okay? I have to stop here for a moment. Okay, the relationship with he's gonna make me cry. The relationship with your dad and his dad, I can't even. Do you know what I mean? I can't even handle this kind of love. I know that he worked a lot, but I feel like this is a man who was like at the dinner table with his family. Does that make sense to you? And he just calls your dad a beautiful boy. So was your dad it's like I keep seeing pictures of a Gerber baby. Do you know what I mean? If you look at pictures of your daddy and you're like, Dad, you could have like modeled when you were younger. Yes. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just so sweet. I can't almost even stand this. Did your dad get a tattoo for his in name of his dad? And do you have like somebody I asked him again, is there like a a Gus or Guillermo? It's a name like that. Either here or crossed. Okay, that's okay. 95% of what I talk about is going to make sense to you right at the beginning. Just put it to the side. It will make sense. I might not just be understanding it right. It can be George. It's like, I know we're dealing with a G here because usually I'll say G or J, but this is like they're starting to spell something with a G. Hold on one second. Okay, hold on one second. Anybody ever say, and who's George to you? I had him in my dream and he said George. Your grandpa came through and gave you that name? Okay. LG last was my grandmother imaginary friend. This is so funny. This is so cool. Okay. Yes, so this, as long as it's making sense to you, sweetheart, that's all I care about. But I keep seeing, I'm an author, and so anytime they show me like a stack of books, I don't know if someone's saying like, you guys should write a story about your family, but I just keep hearing that. So I don't know if it's like actually write it and publish it, or write it and let the generations of everybody else know. Hold on one second. Do you have a son? They're showing me a younger guy with a camera, and they're saying that he's like a photographer or videographer. Does this make sense to you when I say that? Okay, when I say write it down, write it down. It can be that they're just so young now that people aren't seeing this yet. Grandchild, son, I'm telling you, I see a boy and I see a camera. Unless your dad is showing me that that was something, unless your grandfather is showing me that that's something that he always wanted to do, or your dad, it's like the movie. Oh, right. Like they wanted to make a movie because now he's showing me Steven Spielberg. I have a stepbrother who's younger. Okay. It's like something where they're like, they wouldn't have gone along in school. People might have thought that they had ADHD or something like that because they were just indeed so creative. But they were really good with like their imagination, almost too good with it, where they couldn't live here on the Earth's place. I think he did pictures and weddings. Okay, yeah. But there's something, just write it down. It's so funny when they show me things like this. I just get, hold on one second. Do you know, I'm getting too many messages at one time. Do you know there's a perfume called Beautiful? I don't know if it's by Lancome or something, but I just saw a cologne bottle and it said Beautiful. So I'm starting to wonder if he has a woman who is also crossed with him who wore this, because that's one of the things that I'm seeing. Did he or is his wife yet passed? The reason why I'm asking is he shows me him, and then he's pointing to somebody next to him, and he's putting a Band-Aid on their head, which is showing me like head injury or brain, like a cyst, stroke, or brain. My grandmother, yes, my grandma died, and now, okay, her mom passed. Okay, just write it down. So if they're showing me things, they're going to help you confirm it with your family. They just showed me a cologne and they showed me the name Beautiful. And I think it's by Lancome. So if it's not, just write it down. So sometimes I say they'll show you many signs. They're going to try to show you a lot of signs. Okay, hold on, sir. I will. There's something more carved in like his name or the woman he's bringing in, because he just went like, it's either like a tattoo, because he shows me carved, or it's like a wooden bench was dedicated, or there's like a plaque, like something, like a tree, something was dedicated for him. That's what he shows me, because I'm seeing the plaque on there as well. And he shows me the number 6. In your family with your dad and mom and sibling, are there 6? Mom, dad, 4 kids? Or there's something about a 6? Meaning somebody's birthday passing in June, or their date of birthday and or day of passing in June. He just showed me 6. So usually that means family, but if it doesn't mean that, then I go to the month of the day that they passed or their anniversary of passing or birthday. There's 4 of us. 4 of you, 4 kids, and then mom and dad, so there's 6. That's okay. He'll show you. People, she's like, I can't remember the day he passed. What I love is like, if TikTok records this like they should be doing, and we don't have any technical difficulties, a 4 total. Okay, just so you know, he's drawing 6, so there's something about that. Okay, go back to the thing, sir. I'm telling you, I'm feeling like somebody has like an accent. I just keep seeing that. Show me again, sweetheart. I want to make sure I'm showing her. Okay, so I have these. You can rewatch this over on YouTube. So double click right here and it will show you. Is he nice? As he's crossed over and he looks at his, it can be an Irish accent. I don't have it down yet. I just know that when he talks, there's an accent. That's one thing I keep feeling. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. As he's crossed over, he looked at his life to see if he, they're either happy about their life or they're sad about the way that they left or something like that. He wasn't raised at a time where men were meant to show their emotions. So I don't know if he drank, but he does tell me that he could have been more affectionate. He puts it like that. But he does say his language of love was providing for his family. So he might not have been like, I don't want to say like mushy or something like that. But he's making me feel like standard things like showing up for his family, being there for dinner, that was very important to him. That's how he shows me. But he does say that your dad is a better man than he could ever be. That's how he puts it. So your dad is your dad an engineer? Yes. Yeah. Because I think there must have been, okay, your sister is, okay, and he'll just bring up things that I don't know. Do you have a Katie or Catherine in your family as well? Here and or cross. It's like Katie, Catherine, it's like that. Because whenever they show me drinking, I know that they have like problems like that. But then again, he's saying he was brought up at a time where men weren't taught to show emotions. Actually, they were taught not to. I think Katie might be my uncle's daughter. Okay, thank you. And that's the way he's coming through, though. He makes me feel. Did you just move? Are you thinking about moving? He just told me there's a big move around you, and I was like, is she moving? This is the month, he says, where you should start writing, having a journal, and start writing down what you want to do for your dreams, for your future. You wish you could move. That's what I was feeling, because as soon as he said there's a move around you, I felt like you're like, no, I can't, the money, this. I always say, don't talk to God, like God's who you feel is God, like your divine source. I always say there's a loving divine source around you. I call it God. You can call it the universe, divine, higher power, whatever you want, as long as you know that there is a higher loving source constantly around you. Okay, sweetie? And he's telling me to have you write down in your journal, read the book, Ask and It Is Given. It's like, only think about what you want and don't talk to God about the things you can't afford. Talk to God, your higher source, your higher power, about the things you want. Do you know what I mean? Not what is, but what you want. And you seem to be very magical in your family, so I don't know if you're the one who gets picked on for being like sensitive, or they're like, oh, Ashley, our little dreamer, that'll never happen. But sometimes we have to go through to our friends for our big ideas because our family is just too caught up in what used to be and what has always occurred. Yes, yeah, you're a good manifester. That's good. Is there anything else he wants me to tell you? And yes, I'm a dreamer. I know. That's what he says. Yes, you're also the chain breaker. So you might get made fun of a lot by the family or just be like, I've got to go to my friend's just 'cause my family's not understanding. But you are the chain breaker, he said. That's how he's making me feel. So if you're the only one who's into this and other people think you're kind of airy fairy, don't listen to them, sweetheart. You have a natural gift of being intuitive. And he's saying just to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's like, no, they aren't. So go to friends. Sometimes we get a soul family that's like, I got you. Do you know what I mean? I have family members who don't believe what I do. You know what I mean? So you just have to like get your soul family. But he is saying to get your book of dreams and just start writing it out. And don't, you want to tell people, sorry, I've got my dryer going, or the washer's on a spin. I don't know if you guys are hearing that on here. Hold on. My friend Matt is my soul family. Good, good. 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 Matt, is he into writing and videography? Is Matt into that? And is he like a brother to you? Telling you, there's something about that. Writing a movie, Steven Spielberg, videographer, and it's a guy around you. I'm telling you. Thank you for mentioning that. Have him watch this. He needs a cup of confidence. Oh my God, you guys are like Molly Ringwald and Ducky. You guys are freaking adorable. With magical group like that, I'm telling you, nothing can happen. Yeah, that's okay if the brunette. Still, the dynamics of that relationship. Do you know what I mean? From 16 Candles, you guys are the bomb. Yeah. So he just keeps saying, you're the chain breaker. He's here to help you. Other people aren't believing in their dreams. They're just kind of stuck in the pain of what's always existed. They're almost afraid to dream because of getting let down. And you're like, I've got to fly. So if you're feeling a breakthrough come, get your journal. Say, hey, Grandpa, you came through in my reading. You said I could ask you for help. So you've got a divine source. You've got angels who are God's messengers come to you, and then you've got your loving family who will step forward. Okay, so with that, there isn't anything you can do, but don't tell your family your dreams. Don't. They'll already attached to the doubts that you already have. Okay, promise. Pinky swear. Okay, so I am pulling back a little bit. I'm so glad you came on here. I hope this brought some good energy around you. And I'm just letting you know you're more creative. So you and Matt you guys have the dreams already in your heart. You both just need a cup of confidence, both of you. Do you know what I mean? You got to just promise each other that says, we're going to stop talking about these ideas. We're going to put it in motion, and we're just going to hold each other's hand until we go through this. Okay? You're awesome, Ashley. Thank you so much. I'm just going to take a break so people can say hi, and hopefully my washer will finish the spin cycle. It's convenient to have that right next to my office. So I'm just taking a break now just to say hi. I know some people like to say hi during a reading, so I was kind of just pause. Moderators, thank you guys for being on here. Elena! You guys, Elena, if you want to follow somebody, Elena Nature Artist, she is a woman-owned company, just putting herself out there with her art. I always encourage people to follow other people on here. We all have to start somewhere. Oh, good. I've got you piece 83. I don't know if I'll have enough energy to, Ashley, which is why I wanted to do it. Hey, Dandy, how are you? How are you? Julie, it's been 7 years on 3/6 since my dad. I wish I knew. He knew how much I miss him. Is your name Kaihi? Okay, so for a reading for Jen though. Okay. So my list will be closed after that. Hold on one second. And if Ashley, moderator, if you want me to do yours live, I can do that on the next time. I just know when these fill up, I don't want to do it sleepy. Okay. So some of you have questions. Somebody just asked, like, I hope my dad, oh, Heather. So you want to know if your dad knows how much you love them. Sometimes we don't get a chance to say goodbye to our loved ones, or we wonder if they know our feelings. And the thing is once they cross over, they do a life review and they look at their life, they're either happy of their life or they have regret. Everybody crosses over. Nobody's stuck. Don't let anybody ever tell you that. That's not true. And once they get, over to the other side, it's up to them to start to kind of try to show you signs that they're around you. They only have love. They only have love. Perfect, Ashley. Yeah. But they only have love for you. If you're like, no, they were really angry, they let go of their ego, they don't have that fear, and so they're just 100% unconditional love. And if you want to read more about it, and some people don't want to get a reading, and I understand that. They're pretty private or they don't know how this works. But I did write this book. It's kind of backwards, but it's called I Am Home. It's on Amazon, and it's for people who either have a reading, they really want to understand this more, they think they might be a medium, or they're just curious, do you know what I mean, of how this works. And so many people say, well, Julie, you're just reading people, how do you know? I research everything before I started Peace and Serenity. I traveled worldwide. I traveled to Hawaii, Australia, Ireland to learn from some of the best mediums. And 2 of my family members had near-death experiences. And I feel like that was divinely guided for me to see it firsthand, that there's no way those people would know where we were if, because no one told them. Like, my mom was on the operations table, flatlined. The doctors didn't tell her that. She saw we have 6 kids in our family. She saw where each of us were. She heard our conversations. And so when she came out of surgery, she told the physician, you guys lost me there for a while. And he goes, what are you talking about? She said, I floated above my body. I saw everything. And she said that God said, like, do you want to come now or do you want to go back? And at that time, my dad was an alcoholic. And my mom said, I got to go back. He won't be able to handle those kids by herself. And I'm so glad she did. And that's when I was around 16. And then my special needs sister had an operation. She had an NDA, and she was like, she doesn't know to make stuff up. Do you know what I mean? And because she's special needs, and she has some friends who were Down syndrome. If you know anything about Down syndrome people, they usually have heart problems. So unfortunately, my sister had lost a lot of her friends younger. And she was like, I saw when she came out of her surgery, my sister's name is Angie. That's why I was saying, she calls herself Angie the Angel, which she incredibly is, of course. But as I was there holding her hand so she wouldn't be afraid when she came out, she said, she calls me Houday because she can't say Julie. She goes, Houday, no, I saw Bob, I saw my friend John, and she just knew. She knew all the people that were over there. So she wouldn't know to make that up. Do you know what I mean? So not only do I see that in my readings, when I do readings for people, they tell me that, and then I've got 2 family members that had a near-death experience. So it's all just kind of validated. Of course, we don't know everything. We're not supposed to. Yeah, I have goosebumps too. I really think that was divine, because I'm a psychology major, you guys. Like, I went to school. I have a 4-year degree and from Cal Poly. And I was like, I'm going to be a psychiatrist. But my gift started to open up, and I started to do this work instead. So I'm pretty logical. It took the angels, like, I'm sure the angels were like, oh my God, for the love of God, just know you have a gift already. I used to just say this was just common sense. And in my book, actually, I talk about my friend Tammy, good friend Tammy. I just saw her this past weekend, who was like, you're a psychic. So she just kept giving me books on medium. I didn't even know what a medium was. We didn't have Teresa Caputo, John Edwards when I was in 1983. We didn't have anything like that. So I didn't know what a medium was. I barely knew what a psychic was, but I would tell people things, And I would say, no, it's just common sense. Because to me, it just felt like a knowing. But now that I do this, I know the difference of, yeah, well, that's just common sense. But some things are a knowing. So anyway, that's like a long way to go about it. But that's how I know, Heather. So your daddy knows. Do you know what I mean? Your daddy knows. And they can hear you, which just another way to talk. Like I'm hypersensitive of being a medium, and I do this a lot. So I feel like I can hear them, but I don't hear them like how I hear you. I just get a thought in my mind and then I go with it, or I'll start to see, hear, and feel things. And once I start my intention on your reading, I know it's them talking to me for you, because I wouldn't know these things. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. So without further ado, Noelle, I'm going to do yours next. And then it looks like we have Angela and Jen. Okay. So here we go. So once we start, please don't comment. And so Noelle, I wanted to do your reading. And I think you were asking if there was someone, and the way that I like to do these when I do group readings is I don't like a name. I just like you to tell me who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know their relationship to you. Okay? So Noelle. So you're all up, Noelle. Who would you like to hear from today, sweetheart? Like I said, I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they were in relationship to you. I've always wanted to hear from my mother-in-law, but I'm open to anybody that comes through. Okay, did you guys just get married? It's funny because before you asked your question, I kept hearing newlywed. Newlywed, so I'm trying to understand what she's talking about. In August was a year. Okay, that's new enough for me. Okay, thank you. Are you, hold on, she's all, that's my baby boy. That's my baby boy. But there's a thing about, hold on, as serious as this is about your mother-in-law, can you bear with me here for a moment? Was your husband the baby of the family or the only boy? Two, was he a big boy? Like, I just keep feeling like I had a nephew when he was like something like 10 pounds when he was born. I don't know. It was something like that. But people always thought he was older than he was. Is this making sense to you about your husband? I realize it's hard to like go through. And there's like an L. Is there like a Linda, Leslie, either here or crossed over? There's like an L name she's showing me. I might have it wrong for gender, but she literally drew an L for me. And this is for Noelle. There's something about your husband where he was like a big baby. He either had, yeah, he was her only baby. He was very tiny though. But our new son is huge. Okay, that's what it is. I keep seeing a baby where I'm like, yes, my husband's name is Lauren. There's the L. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is perfect. Yeah, this is so funny because I just keep seeing a boy where people are like, how old is he? Like it's like when he's around other kids, it's laughable. Because people don't think he's that size. And they just showed me my nephew and same thing with him. Do you know what I mean? What a sweetie your baby is. What a sweetie. Do you guys like country music? Do you guys do like line dancing or something like that? Or do you have a picture of your son with a cowboy hat on or something like that? He's 7 months old and he is in 18-month clothing. Yes. So this is how she does it. She crosses over, she does a life review, and she looks at her life. She makes me feel like she really tried to be the best mom she could. That's how she makes me feel. She's like, I might have helped, like, been like overprotective of my son, but she tried to help. We love the country. My husband has a baby picture in cowboy boots. Thank you. She's coming through strong. You're coming through hot, Mom. I have to tell you, a mother-son love. Mothers, fathers, kids, that doesn't dissipate anyway, but she's saying a mother and son's love never dies. Like, I don't know if there's a plaque like that for him, but she's just saying that I have been there with you. I am there with you. You are my sweetheart. She must have saying you are my sunshine, my only sunshine to him, because I just keep hearing that over and over again. And was there something where before you knew the sex of the baby, you were like, we're going to name them after your mom, and you're like, you can't. It reminds me of like that movie Shelby with Still Magnolia. She's like, I'm going to name my child after your daughter, and her daughter's name is Shelby. So I don't know if you had that conversation. You sing that to your son every night. I love this. Oh my gosh. Yes. Did his mother pass away from cancer? Can I ask you? Her entire body is like aching, and I feel very weak and fragile upon her passing. And I have to tell you, oh my God, yes, our daughter. I told my husband, I know it's a girl, and we're going to name her Inga. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just going to say, because my entire body hurts. So when that happens, it's either like accident cancer, there's something like, she feels so tiny to me. Do you know what I mean? Was she a little person? Well, like, because I'm 5'7", she feels like tiny. Like when I see her, I feel like there's something tiny and petite about her. That's how she's making me feel. Was she a teacher? Yes, so tiny, you're saying. Because she's saying her, say it again, like Tinkerbell, fairy energy. She's saying like that. And she's saying that the whole community mourned her. Was she a teacher? She's just really good with kids. She's saying the whole community, you're a teacher, thank you. She kept going, teacher. But the whole community mourned her because she's like active in the community. That's how she makes me feel. And what a beautiful, like organically gorgeous lady. Do you know what I mean? She didn't need to do all the makeup and everything like that. She would have hated filters on TikTok. She just thought people should just be like their true selves. Do you know what I mean? But she feels like so organic and like natural to me, like natural beauty. Does that make any sense? Yes, she was just so perfect. And for her to pass this way, it's nonsensical. I almost quit doing readings because there's tragic in my family as well. And I was like, I don't understand this. How am I supposed to do readings for people when people pass like this? I don't understand. So sometimes we have that nonsensical thing, but I can tell you that she is watching over the family. She makes me feel like she is, she's not in pain. She doesn't have any regret because she sees now that we never really die. Like our bodies dissipate, and that's what people miss. And I feel like they do miss hugging us, embracing us, but she can watch over you now. It's like a guardian angel. Do you know what I mean? Hold on one second. I don't want my battery to die. We're not having that happen. Hold on one second. I'm going to plug you in. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Do you like music? Did she like music? I have to ask you because as I'm plugging in the phone, I hear, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. I just keep hearing that song. And I'm not a singer, but I'll sing because I love you guys. It's embarrassing. I always say like we all love music. I keep hearing that song. I swear to God, she's like, I'm not gonna, and you love that song. Of course you do. She's saying that you make her son very happy. You make her son very happy. And you're always wanting to, say it again, sweetheart. You're always bringing her in. You're like, we should do this for your mom, or we should name our daughter after your mom, or you like keep her memories going. You keep her part of you guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's like, oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. You keep us going. Do you understand what she's saying? She's so grateful that you do that. Is she actually like physically buried somewhere? I just keep seeing a grave site. So I'm trying to understand what she's trying to show me. Yes, we miss her so much. We want our children to feel like she's always here. Yeah, I feel like you just keep doing traditions and things like that. Do you guys make cinnamon rolls or something? Okay, no, you have her ashes. Okay, there's also a grave site. So if she's showing me like a physical grave site, then not only is she there, but is her dad crossed and he like physically buried somewhere? Because she's showing me somebody with him, and then I keep being drawn to a grave site. And somebody's single parent was a single parent. She keeps bringing that up too. And is there somebody named April in your family? I know, yeah. So she's bringing me to the month of April too, and or somebody's name April like that. She shows me. Is this my first time reading you? Your energy feels so familiar all of a sudden. I'm not sure. I think her dad is still here. Okay, we don't talk to them very much. That's okay. Okay. Oh, no, this is the second time. Okay. All of a sudden I was like, you feel really familiar to me. Like I said, I'll just feel like, oh, that's common sense. Okay, what a privilege to read for you again. Thank you. All of a sudden it clicked. I was like, this is really feeling familiar. Okay. Yeah. I love that song. That and The Eye of the Tiger. She's saying that you're the sweetest person, Noelle. She's like, my daughter-in-law's the sweetest, kindest person, Julie. You mess with her family, she's going to get like on you. More so than your husband, her son. She said, you can bring it. And that's what people don't know. So they're like, oh, little Noelle, she's so nice to everybody. And then when they mess with your family or anything, they see a side of you they haven't ever seen before. Yeah, bless her heart. I try really hard. You can bring it. Do you know what I mean? And then your husband's like, no, everything's okay. You're like, get out of my way. Like, she's just making me laugh. She's like, that's how I was too. There's something, do you guys make cinnamon rolls or something? There's something cinnamon. And the best way that I can say it is like, it looks like cinnamon to me. So I don't know if you make actually cinnamon toast. Yes, he is your calm. He holds you back. Yeah. He like calms you down. But she's showing me something. It's like my mom used to make cinnamon rolls, and we would roll them and like get the string and cut them off. And I swear I smell those. You make cinnamon toast? Okay. I can smell, it's making me hungry. So it's such a classic. So if you guys make that, but do you understand? She's like, so she must have too though. Do you understand? Not everybody makes homemade cinnamon toast anymore. They have like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do you understand? But it's like you leave, it's an art. There's a certain kind of bread you have to use. She's like, there's a certain way that you mix the cinnamon and sugar. You have to let the butter melt overnight. It has to be a certain butter. She's just saying it's like a delicacy. Like the way that you guys make it isn't like just thrown together. There's like a process. And if you don't make it that way, it doesn't taste right. Do you know what I mean? She keeps showing me that too. Yeah. Are you guys from back east? The reason I'm asking is I grew up in Nebraska, and that's literally you. This is so funny. We would make not only cinnamon toast, but we would also, my grandmother would make homemade bread. So I don't know if they're trying to show me you guys are Polish or you're from back east. My husband is from West Virginia. Thank you. But we would put bread, and then we would put sugar and cinnamon and like fresh cream on it too, from the cows. And we would eat that for breakfast. And I don't know why she's showing me that, but just write it down or share it with Lauren, okay? Is there an April reference? of someone's birthday or somebody's day of passing as well. I'm supposed to talk about the Christmas ornament. So you said you have her ashes. Are they or were you guys going to put them in a ornament or something for everybody to have some? I'm not sure about April, but I wrote it down so you can do some research. Perfect. I can't tell what she's saying. Did your husband lose a friend who's crossed over also? There's a younger person with her. I'm trying to understand what she's saying. Like a Frank or Francis. There's like a reference. But I just saw what looked like, it looks like a glass ornament. Were you guys thinking my husband wanted to make something for his sisters for a piece of their ashes? Yes, because it's like glass blown or glass. We did one too for my father-in-law, and we did a hummingbird, and they infused the ashes in the thing. So that's just her way of saying like she knows. Do you know what I mean? She knows. She knows who was wanting to do that. And even if it's like a locket, because I feel like I want to put her picture and a necklace around my neck, like that. So even if it's like that, she's saying, but you know exactly what to do. It's almost like if you ever have to ask, like, I wonder if she would like this, you already think a lot alike. Do you know what I mean? You already think a lot alike. So she's saying that. She's saying thank you for that. Okay. So I am pulling back a little bit just to let you know. I'm so glad that she came through so clear and she talked about the big boy. She knows. He's just going to be this gentle giant, she said. And a lot of people, the only thing, just forewarning with your son, is she's showing me my nephew how this happened too. Because he was bigger, people expected him to act older, and it just really played with his mind a lot. So he may just need help figuring things out of like, why are people expecting me to already ride a bike? Why are they already expecting me to go on the monkey bars? I don't know how to do that yet. So just keep reinforcing him that, you know, you're just taller than some people, but move at your own pace, and other people just are confused because they think you're older. But I just see him being such a gentle giant, and just know that she's coming through saying that she's watching over you guys, and that she knows that you guys miss her, but you're doing a wonderful job as a family. And thanks to you, Noelle, for always mentioning your mother-in-law, Inga, and like bringing her up. Yes, I have to remind myself he is still so tiny and young. Yeah, he's just adorable. He's just, what a cutie, and such a happy baby. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you. We love to hear from her so much. You're welcome. Thank you, Noelle. And thank you, Inga. So much love. I love how when they come through with such validation, I always say, see, there's no way anybody else would know that. She's watching over you. She sees. And sometimes we're like, well, I had a baby and they're missing out. They're not missing out on anything, you guys. This is like us relearning. It's like us learning a new language. Their bodies have dissipated, but their spirit is very much still alive. And where they are to where we are, it's like a thin veil. Do you know what I mean? It's not really far away. There's a very thin veil, and there's a lot of ways that they can show you their presence. You're welcome, Noelle. Thank you so much. Yes. Hey, Linda, how are you? Oh my goodness. We're having like blasts from the past. So happy International Women's Day. Hi, Rosemary. Thank you for that. And thank you for praying for Mary on my Facebook group. I did have a friend, or I do have a friend whose mother I grew up with in college. Of course, my mom, Elaine, RIP, is crossed over. But we do have a friend named Mary who is doing her best to fight her cancer. They just found out that she had cancer. It is only stage 1, thank goodness. It looks like it's only going to take a month. Radiation, minor chemotherapy, but if you could keep Mary in your heart, I told everybody I would start a prayer group for her. But she's just this amazing woman. It's been a while. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Beautiful Reed. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to make sure I'm going to keep this going with my energy. I do have 2 more readings. There's Angie and then Peace 83. Patricia, who did you say? Was it Jen is your friend? I want to make sure I'm writing that down. And thank you everybody for being here. Jen, okay, thank you, sweetheart. I wrote it so fast, I was like, I know there's a J. Thank you, Elena. Thank you so much for that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I am just gonna pause here for a moment. And Angie, are you ready for your reading, sweetheart? I think it was actually Angie Marie. Angie, Angie, Angie. Angels, angels, angels. There she is. Thank you for being patient, sweetheart. Hold on, Angie, are you the same Angie from before? Why did I think that was Angie? Angela Marie. Nope, see, there we go. Yep, that's it. Yeah, no, I knew. This was Angela Marie. Sorry about that, Angie. Wait, hold on. Yes, no? You guys are, yeah, no. Someone paid for a reading. Hold on. She has... Oh, I can't understand what you're saying. You sent the donation. Okay. Angie Marie, sorry. I thought it was you, honey. Okay, sorry, Angie Edmiston. Edmiston. Yeah, this is your reading. Thank you, guys. I'm so sorry. No, Kim, it's not Angela Marie. It's Angie Edmiston. Sorry, you guys. That's just me. I usually don't see Angie's on here too much. I think Angela Marie, it's just because I was like, oh, that's my sister's name. So I didn't see. So perfect. So Angie Edmiston. Okay. So as I do your reading, thank you for being here. Yeah, the other Angie. We've got Angie's in the house tonight. I honestly have never had 2 like Angelas in here. But thank you guys for being here. So Angie, the way I like to do my readings is to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they were in relationship to you. Oh, that's funny. And it's your middle name too. Oh, that's beautiful. So Angie Edmiston. Who would you like to hear from today, sweetie? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. This is Angie with an E. Your grandpa or great grandma. Angie. Can I ask you, are you guys building a cabin? Is there somebody who's a contractor? Or do you guys do woodwork? I smell, like, is somebody into lumber? I smell fresh wood. Is this making any sense to you? They'll show me things about you, things about them. It's like it can be like a construction worker, but there's something new. It's like freshly cut wood. Okay. Put it to the side. I'm totally seeing that. So for you, are you married, Angie? Even if you just chopped wood for the winter, I smell. So you're married? Does he work with wood? I smell like freshly chopped wood. So this is even if you just did it and put it in your wood burning stove or in your fireplace, I smell it. Do you know what I mean? So they'll show me big things and small things. And this is so funny. Now they're bringing me to Christmas. So it's like someone passed at Christmas, someone's birthday's around Christmas. Christmas is very significant. Other than it being Christmas, it's like someone, because I'm being shown end of November and then into December. That's okay. Go ahead and put it to the side. I promise you, after you're gonna be like, oh my God. So if you just thought about remodeling, if you said that something needed to be redone, your deck, something around your house, I'm smelling it. Unless you're, yes, and your husband's birthday's December. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me go back to, you wanted to hear from your grandfather or your great grandmother, correct? Let me go back. One of them had to have built their house. It's something like that. Like if you're like, oh yeah, that's what I heard. They actually built their own house. I'm smelling it. Unless you just told your husband, we need to redo the front porch or we need to do our floors or or a deck, then, okay? Because even if you just talked about it and they're watching over you, they know, okay? They know. Okay, hold on one second. Your great grandmother, here we are in Women's History Month. Was she a force to reckon with? My mom's old house was built by her grandparents. Thank you very much. Because I love this when people say no, no, no. And they're like, yes, just keep at it. It's like my mistake in not understanding what they're trying to say. But they actually like built. Yes, my mom's old house was built by her grandparents. One of the great grandmother that you wanted to hear from, she said that she should have been a mayor in her town. She's like, you want things run right, you need to get a woman. She's very strong. Do you know what I mean? This woman is like, you don't mess with her. She got stuff done. Do you know what I'm trying to say? She definitely is a force to reckon with. And I don't want to say like she never would bash men. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying she's honoring the strength of a woman. She's like, we can have a baby and like within 5 days be making dinner for our family. Like she's very proud of it. That's a difference. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Were you just thinking of changing careers or going back to do something? Yes, they are widening the road in front of my maternal parents' house and removed a lot of trees in their yard. Yeah. So it's just things that they're showing around because I can smell it, but it will have like a double meaning, okay? So your great grandmother, I'm going to go back to her because I just read Women's History Month and like one woman started like a library and one woman started like something else. She's making me feel there were a lot of things in the community that she had her hand in. Do you understand? She keeps talking about that, like to honor yourself in the strength that you have as a woman. She just keeps bringing it up. This is making sense to you? Okay. If you need something done and you just keep going against, like it's just not working out, you call upon her because she's going to get stuff done. And are you thinking about rethinking your career? Are you wondering what you're still quite young, she says. I don't know what, yeah, don't feel stuck in your life. I don't know what you're going through right now, but there's something about you where you think you're, like if I said, Angie, do you think you're smart? You'd be like, yeah, I'm okay. I wasn't like straight A's in school or anything, but I guess I'm smart. She's like, you are common sense smart. You can think on your feet, your hands, you are 10 times smarter than you think you are. So I wonder if your mind might race a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're a big dreamer. You're an inventor. You like have it. You have charisma. Like she's like, you have it. She wants you to like head up, shoulders back, and to have some more confidence. She's saying, because she said that you're too smart to work for stupid people. She says, is this making any sense to you? Are you feeling like you're tired of your job, or did you just change your career? Do you understand what she's trying to say? And there's something that if you wanted to change it, but you're like, oh, I'm too old now. I'm too old now. I can't change that. I'm too old now. And she's like, you are not too old. I'm working at on starting a nonprofit. Yes, you have chutzpah. Do you know what I mean? Like charisma, like you have it. And she wants you to stop saying that you're not good at that or that you're not very smart. You are, there's like book smart where people can take a test and memorize it. There's like that smart. But you are hands-on thinking smart. You are a big dreamer smart. You can get somebody to do, like an accountant to do all of that. But you're the idea maker. Do you understand what I'm saying? She wants you to start using more positive talk. You didn't know you were going to get her coming in saying like, hey, you and I, that's definitely me. See, how would I know? I don't know you, right? So sometimes a loved one will come and they'll tell me a little bit about them, and then they're like, I want to help you with you. Because if I were over there and you wanted to run a lemonade stand and sell hot dogs, this is the woman you would want. Like she didn't take no for an answer. You have an idea? Let's put in a plan. Let's do it. Like she just would be like that. So call upon her for this. And your calling that you have, Angie, is like, sometimes it takes a lot of energy to believe in a dream that only you were seeing, right? I'll say that one more time. Sometimes takes a lot of energy to believe in a dream that you are the only one seeing, but you see it. Do you know what I mean? That's why I love the story of Noah's Ark. Like, everybody's like, you're crazy. What are you doing? There's no flood. But you're seeing it. You're seeing it. Don't share the story with other people who are going to laugh at you. You know, they might be jealous of you, or like, what are you thinking about doing? You should stay at your job and stop that nonsense. You're like, no, my divine creator, whether you believe in God, the universe, angels, or whatever, put a dream in your heart, sweetheart. No one else is going to understand that. So don't explain that to them. And don't wait. She just keeps saying, don't wait for permission for other people to say, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, we're all telling you, Angie, that's a good idea. Like, you should do that. Special Olympics wasn't always Special Olympics. Do you know what I mean? It's like, took somebody to like start that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So hold on, because you wanted to hear from great grandmother and grandfather. Did grandfather smoke? Because I'm tasting smoke in my mouth. So that's usually like, they'll show me like them, or this is you. But I'm tasting smoke in my mouth. And whether it's smoking or vaping, I'll taste it. Well, we have a lot of big dreamers on here tonight. Sometimes people are like, no, my family, like, they're stuck in the mud. They think I'm weird. It's like, welcome to every inventor. No smoking that you can think of. Okay. Can be pipe, tobacco, cigar. Like, I'm tasting smoke in my mouth. It can be chew. But the grandfather that crossed over. Yeah. That's okay. What I say is just put it to the side. Sometimes we want to hear from them and they're bringing in someone else too. They're like, no, we have Uncle Joseph here. Maternal grandfather chews, but he's still alive. Okay, that's okay. They'll show me things about them and things about people here. So see, he chews. Like, there's no smoking, but he chews. Okay, that's okay. He's just is bringing that up. Okay, it's so funny. I don't mean to laugh. I know these are mediumship readings, but when they make me crack up, I can't like stop. Your grandfather, the one that you want to hear from that's crossed over, did he give this other grandpa a hard time because he goes, well, I'm the more of the good looking one. I'm the better one. That's how he puts it to me. But it's supposed to be like done in a joking way. But he's like, no, you know how you know the difference between us, Julie? I'm the good looking one. That's how he puts it. So I feel like quick sense of humor. As far as I know, they never met. Okay. I'm telling you, it's his sense of humor to say that. Even if he wasn't, for him to say that, there's a sense of humor around him. Do you know what I mean? Did someone want to go to culinary school, own a bakery or a restaurant or something? Yeah. Oh, your grandpa's brothers crossed over too? That would make more sense. I literally am seeing bread. In the last reading, I'm craving cinnamon toast, and now I'm seeing like bread. So did someone, but they wouldn't just show me bread unless you just made it, or you make like their recipe, or someone was like a baker, or actually had a restaurant, or went to like culinary school. Here and or crossed. You owned a restaurant in the past. Thank you. Or somebody did. Owned a restaurant in the past. Thank you. So I'm like, why are you showing me food? Yes. So you have it like in your bloodline. Do you know what I mean? This entrepreneurial energy that can get anything done. Don't wait for permission. Great grandma owned it. Thank you. That's the one I'm saying. You just don't mess with her. There isn't anything. She had people tell her time and time again several things that she was never going to be able to do, and she did it. Do you understand? She said, I did not ask for permission. When I saw that vision, this is what she's saying. She's saying, you cannot, that women's intuition, that's the one. Yeah, telling you, you just don't mess with her. If she were alive today, she'd be on TikTok. She was active. Do you know what I mean? She was constantly like learning things. You're never too old for something new. She just keeps saying that. So she's like, Angie, you do this thing where you'll say, I want to do that, that I should have done that when I was younger, or there's too much time now. She's saying, stop doing that, because it's almost like you're making your dream heavy. Does that make sense when she says that to you? You're not too old. You went through everything that you went through so that you could have the experiences that you have now to create this idea that you have. And she's behind you 100%. She's behind you 100%. I'm just telling you. So move where you can and let them do the rest, because I have a feeling that this makes sense. This is the reason why they keep talking about this with you, is because they want you to be happy. And they said that you've had this dream for years and you put it on hold, and you almost want the idea all together before you do it, she says. And I understand that. We're all like that. But this is the energy now where it's like, just grab the bull by its horns and just like jump in. It's going to start off small. You want it to start off small. You don't want it to be big and crazy. So you want it to be small, and then nurture it and grow so you can kind of see what it's really going to be. But the vision that you have, she's saying, what I'm trying to get her to understand, Julie, is that she has this intuition, and you don't mess with a mom's intuition. Do you know what I mean? Because you know, like when your mom would know that you were lying, she's like, it doesn't feel like you were at Lisa's house last night. And you're like, I spent the night at Brian's house. Like, moms know. Do you know what I mean? And she's saying that you have that intuition of like, I keep feeling like I should do this. So this dream is calling you. It's pulling you forward. No matter what logic you put into it, that'll never happen. It's not the right age. I'm not that smart. I don't know what I should do. But then you daydream about it, and then you're researching about it. So literally write it down in a book and say, this is my book of dreams. This is going to be something that happens. And just move where you can, as far as you can on it. And then just let the universe do the rest. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of angel guidance around your idea. That's all I want to say. I don't know why I keep hearing special needs with you, and I know your name is Angie. My sister's name is Angie, and she's special needs. But have you ever worked with special needs before, or is your nonprofit going to help people who are disabled or something? Even if it's like pets. I don't know why I just keep seeing helping the disadvantaged. There's something about that with you. My son was diagnosed. Oh, I'm so sorry. My son was diagnosed with infant leukemia last year. Is that what your nonprofit would be? There's something about a disability or disadvantage. That's what I just kept hearing, and that's spawning this. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Yes. Okay. Can we all, and I know I know Jen, you're waiting for your reading. Can we all put what Angie needs today? And this isn't for me. I'm just so glad you're on here. This is your divine creator creating a time. We're getting a lot of powerful women in one area. We've got Women's History Month. We've got International Women's Day. And you guys, just in the hearts, let's just go Angie. This is all for you. You need this. She just needs some encouragement. The nonprofit was born from his diagnosis. I'm telling you, I wish I could hug you and I wish I could send you the team right now. It's not my job to do so, but I'm just telling you, I think you needed this reading not only to hear from your family, but also just to say, Angie, you got to believe in this. This is not just you like, oh, I'm a mom and I maybe want to do this. This is a dream that you're getting born in your heart from a need. And I just keep hearing that you wanted to put this together because you're very much a fixer, and you went and there was no information. You're like, why is there no help for this? Like, if someone's going through, how are they going to take time off work? It's like, even if you wanted to start like a small Facebook group for people who are going through this, there's going to be more people out there than you can think. And perhaps you want to maybe not start it yet because in your heart you're like, this is going to be bigger than I'm thinking. Do you understand? So slowly but surely move where you can to have that idea come to fruition, and it will. And the moment you put anything together, baby girl, put it on here. I would be happy to share it. TikTok is that platform where we are here as a community to help one another, right? We're no longer asking the world if our ideas are good or brands are going to pick us up or companies. We are shaking and moving on here. So You let us know and we will share this. And I just wish you the best blessings, though. No wonder you have this grandmother who's like, she's not messing around. She's going to help you. And my mantra for people who are going through something challenging like this is, I don't know how, but something good is going to come out of this. I don't know how, but something good is going to come out of this. And what is your son's name? I use Facebook group to keep everyone updated, written in my son's perspective. Yeah. I'm telling you, for all the heartaches, there's something. It reminds me of Bethany Hamilton. They're showing me that movie where she was Soul Surfer, where she lost her arm to a shark, and more people know about her now than ever would before. So this yes, Emmett, and the Facebook is called all the love, Emmett. Yes, I love this. And I don't know if anybody ever wanted to write a children's book about this from that perspective, but I think it would be good, and I think it would give you the money that you need to put into start the nonprofit. I see really good things around it for you, sweetheart. I see really good things around it. You've got a team of angels around you. So if you see the numbers 444 and you randomly see angel feathers out of nowhere, I know when we go outside, there's birds. People go, Julie, why are feathers a sign? Birds are everywhere. I'm talking about unusual signs, like you clean your house and you look down, there's a feather on your phone. Look for feathers. Those are angels' way of guiding, saying you have thousands of angels with you on your life purpose. You are not alone. This is serving a higher purpose. And I'm so glad you got this reading today from your family. And that one, I mean, they're all around you, but that great grandmother, she is a force to reckon with. She did it when she was here. She's helping you now. Like, how powerful is that? Thank you, Angie, for letting me give you this reading today. I hope this brought you some comfort. Whew, I am on fire. When I start to read spirits who were really passionate, I feel like I have a sunburn. Do you know what I mean? Like yeah, you needed the reassurance. And she knew. Do you know what I mean? She knew. Yes, I love that. Angie, you're welcome. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Thank you for letting me read for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hold on one second, you guys. I am a little bit low on water. I'm going to refresh my water and powder my nose. So Jen, I've got you, sweetheart. You are next. Patricia paid for your reading, but I just want to take a quick break to powder my nose and then go get some water. So enjoy dogs snoring, because they like to hang out in my office and snore when I'm doing readings, which is so wonderful. It's so entertaining. Angels, angels, angels. Ba-do, boo, 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 doo. Dun, 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 dun. Moderators, you're wonderful. Thank you guys for being here. Whew. Sorry, I know some of you had some questions. I had to get some water. Okay, so we are going to go out with a bang. Women's International Angel Day. Everybody stand in your power. No second guessing. Your intuition. If you have a dream, go. You're the only one who's going to see it, but just jump. Now's the time to jump. All this overthinking, like, I don't know, and do I look good on videos, or I don't like my voice. Just, you need to be seen. Just do it. We all need like a Nike angel. So perfect. Thank you, moderators. So Jen, we're going out with a bang with you, sweetheart. And Patricia paid for your reading, so let me know if you're here. I just don't, Peace 83, I just don't know her last name. What's Jen's last name? Or initial or username? Because like what happened last time is that Jenny? Jen? Is that your friend, Jen? I just want to confirm because last time I didn't know that the Angela wasn't Angela Marine. Okay, is that you? Okay, thank you. So thank you for being here. We're going to go out with a bang with your energy. Okay, thank you. I love it. And so the way I like to do my readings is to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their names. I just need to know who they were in relationship to you, okay? And Jen, do you guys have twins in your family or something? Or somebody's mini-me? It's just like, you want to hear from your mom the most? Okay. Were you her mini-me? I keep seeing two people who, to me, they look alike. Do you know what I mean? Or they're twins. It's like, or you would say, I'm her mini-me, or she would say, she's my mini-me. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And do you have your mom's ring? She's going like this. So she's either like, you have her ring, or you got engaged after she passed. You look alike, but not exactly. Okay, this would be like something if you say somebody, my sister looked like her more. Okay, hold on, let me back up and slow down a little bit. If someone says twins, see, and you have her ring, see, how would I know that? So she's saying that you're her mini-me, like twins, like, so you guys are the most alike. So you may say that your sister looks more like her, but there was something that you guys were alike, whether it was mannerisms, sense of humor. Did you, okay, I will, Mama, thank you. Was your mom a single parent mom? She's strong. Do you know what I mean? Usually when I meet somebody like this, when I'm doing a reading, there's a lot of strength, like independence. I just keep getting that. Okay, was she just really strong? When you needed things, did your mom handle everything? Yes, but she was a force. When I see strong women like this, they're either a force, yes, or they're a single parent mom. And I'm telling you, she ran a tight ship. That's how she shows me, okay? She just showed me so many things at one time. I just don't even understand what she's trying to show me. One, did she like the ocean? Did you go on a cruise? Was there something about like water? I saw it so fast. I was like, slow down for me, please. Slow down for me. Okay, there's something also about this. Do one of you have, she likes water. Okay, hold on one second. Light, Do you or your sister have one of your mom's dresses, like have her wedding dress, have your grandmother's wedding dress? I'm seeing like a picture of a lady with her hair done, like back in the day with Aquanet, sometimes a wig, beehive. I keep seeing that, and then I keep seeing like the clothes. So I don't know if you guys have your mom's clothes, or someone has like a classic dress from your mom or your grandmother, but your mom keeps showing me that, unless someone just is getting married or there's an event. But this is like retro. My grandmother's wedding dress is in my sister's attic. Thank you. Because I can smell it. It's like, no, this is retro. Yes, Queen. And is there an Esther or like an Evie? And you just got married a year ago. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. One of the things is your mom is like, can you tell them I'm not mad at them? I don't know if you're like, Abby is my aunt. Oh my God, you guys are going. I knew it. I knew we would go out with a bang. See how every reading's different? It's like some people will come and talk about themselves more in signs, and some people will show you like, it's like Abby, Esther. Like that's an unusual name, right? So go back to the thing that you're going to say. Okay, so never think that your mom is mad at you. So she just keeps bringing that up. Why would I be mad at them? She just keeps saying this. I know, this is so awesome. It's you guys. So she's saying that when you cross over, you look at your life and you're either happy of your life or you're not. You guys did everything that you could to ever make her happy. Don't ever think for a moment that, oh, mom wouldn't have liked that, or she's disappointed because I never did that. She may have had ideas of things that she wanted while she was here on the physical plane, but now she just wants you to be happy. Do you understand? She just wants you to like let go of that and be happy. I feel like I felt her, yes, when she died. That's what she just keeps making me feel like. I want to hug you. You need this message today. She's like, never think that again. Never think that again. Ever. It's not true. It's just something that you may have made up in your mind, or you're like, I'm not seeing signs from her as much as my sister, so maybe she's mad at me. Nope. Never. Never, 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 never. There is a family issue. Yeah, and I'm afraid she's mad at me over. How would I know? In all the readings I just did, I did not mention anything about like, she thinks I'm mad at her, right? She literally said that. I think she's mad at me. Nope, she's not mad at you. And if you're like, oh, you don't know my mom, I'm telling you, your mom is crossed over and she's 100% conditional love. And she's like, hey, I made mistakes. Your mom can get very fiery. Do you know what I mean? And say things that she did not mean in the heat of the moment. Like your mom's like, hey, I was no angel. And I don't know if your mom talked a lot with her hands, if you guys were Italian or New Jersey, but I feel like I all of a sudden feel like I'm going to start talking with an accent. Like, I don't know what's happening to me, but she's like, from this day forward, you need to like, let that SHIT go. Like, no, I loved my girls. I always wanted, like, I always bragged on them. Yes, Italian New York. I'm telling you, this is so great. Patricia's like, she needed this, Julie. I can literally hear you. And like, I have to say that your mom, like, loves Patricia for like getting this for you, because I don't know if you're like, I'm on the fence, these mediums, I don't know if they're going to be any good, I don't want to get a reading, what if my mom doesn't come through? Your mom's like, good God, let's just get her there, Patricia, like, let's just get her this reading. She's like, if you come here, I can show up. Do you know what I mean? And again, with these strong women, I knew on International Women's Day, their women were going to come up and be so strong. Yeah, they loved her. She is the mom for other moms. She was a cheerleader. You have an idea of something that you want to do, and might not be her cup of tea, but if you show that you have the gumption and the passion to want to do it, she just wants you to be happy. She's saying, let that go. And she is saying that sometimes, Jen, what happens in your family is like, you're the one who helps out. So people start to take advantage of you. And here you are thinking she's mad at you. She's happy you spoke up. She's like, don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let them treat you like that. So here the whole time you're like, I think my mom's mad at me for that. She's like, I need some medium to go talk to my beautiful daughter and tell her I am not mad at her. I'm proud of her. You are nobody's doormat. People have been walking over on you for years. Jen will do it. She's the nice one. And this happened with your mom and passing it. All of a sudden you just like, you couldn't take it anymore. Do you know what I mean? And you stood up for yourself, and then they're like, well, what's wrong with you? And who do you think you are? And you're like, I'm just using my voice. I'm so glad you're getting this reading today. You're like, my mom's mad at you. Your mom's full on like a cheerleader. She's all, give me a J, give me an E. She's all, Jen. Like, she's like, no, I am cheering you on. Dude, they're lucky. They shouldn't have been treated you that way. This wouldn't have happened if your mom were still alive. They would have not said those things to you that they said if your mom was still here. True? They would have not. Not on her watch. Do you know what I mean? And they just thought they could take advantage of you. She's not mad at you. No, it wouldn't have. So I'm telling you, how would I know? I don't know your family. I don't know that you're from New York. Yes, This would not have happened. And sometimes it's unfortunate when it's family or like relatives where they start to get in there because you're not expecting it and your guard is down. This is something where she's calling you her mini-me. You have high integrity like your mom. You will help and you will show up. But sweetie, it's like that's all you could take. You could not take it anymore. Do you know what I mean? I am so glad you're getting this reading so you can hear this, because this is really like, it's caused you like a lot of grief, like in your shoulders and a headache. And you've been worrying about this for nothing. Your mom is celebrating where you're like being hard on yourself. Do you know what I mean? Girl, you got to let this go. There's no truth to that. You're understanding what I'm saying, right? Yeah, you don't mess with your mama. Like I have to just say, there's something, okay, hold on one second. Was your mom a looker? Can I just say? Yeah, you've been beating yourself up. Well, get rid of the rope. You're done. You're done with that. There are unfortunately toxic people in your life. And your mom was a looker. Because she goes, Julie, I'm not saying I was living you, John. She's like, she was gorgeous. I'm not saying that. But she wore like these tight, what are they called? Pedal pushers, mama. And she's like, and then I had this really tight top and it went off it was cream and it went off the shoulders. And she goes, Julie, I didn't like but I liked my shoulders. She's like, she's adorable. I want to hug her. She's like, it showed off my shoulders. So I don't know what she's talking about or what outfit, but I'm telling you, it's a cute outfit. She's with some girlfriends. She's like the tight pants, like in Olivia Newton-John in Greece. It was like I had the figure and I had them and they zipped up this, like she just is describing them to me. I think they're called pedal pushers. I'm telling you, she is correct. She's like, and it showed off my shoulder. And I'm just saying, I'm just confident in myself to say, I just love my shoulders. I would have had a ball with your mom. I don't think I would have left your house. Do you know what I mean? What a sweetheart. Here you think your mom's mad at you. She's very disappointed in the way that everybody was treating you. Yeah, she was the best. She's the best. Yeah, she's your hype girl. Do you know what I mean? She is your hype girl. She just keeps showing me that. You need a break, sweetheart. This was all too much. And everybody leaned on you just like how they did. I just almost feel like this was another blow when your guard was down. You need a vacation. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we want an action like, I should be working harder. I should be doing this. Sweetie, you need some time off. You need an inaction. You need some rest. You need a massage. You need to take a break. Yeah, you do. Because it all feels like it happened too fast. And I am still kind of like you, like how you are, how she's showing me you're the one in the family to help. And then nobody helps. And then when something goes wrong, they're on you. Is she showing you any medical stuff? She's not showing me that. She didn't like she isn't. Sometimes they like showing me like how they passed away, but I'm not seeing anything like that. But are you talking about with you or her? And your dad is just like, your dad's still here, right? Your dad is still like, because once she passed, he just is lost. He's just a lost puppy. I think this was so toxic, and the stuff from your mom, I think it spun inside your body in your central nervous system. Okay, your dad went first. There's something about him not being able to do anything without your mom. Does that make sense? Because she showed me if they were apart, he didn't know what to do. Meaning she even was like, here's the toothbrush, here's the butter knife. Like she did everything. That's how she makes me feel. But I think this hit your central nervous system. So one of the things that I would like to see you do, I'm not a doctor, so I'm going to get help for that. But when we have adrenal fatigue, yes, she was his world. That's what I'm seeing too. Yeah. Like childhood sweethearts. She just loved. Oh, was it? It was love at first sight for him. It took a little while for her, so she must have had her eyes on someone else. But he was a nice guy, and she knew that, so that's how they picked. She's adorable. Hold on, say the thing that you were saying. Go back to. I would like to see you look and see where your adrenal glands are and your cortisol levels, because I think it shot your nervous system to go through this. I think losing your mom in this way and then the family, I think it's too much. Do you understand what I'm saying? You were told that? It just feels shaky. Okay, you'll do that. Okay. She's guiding you. Do you know what I mean? And she's saying, once people show you who their true colors, believe that. Believe that. Her loss triggered, yes, a heart condition. It does feel like it's the central nervous system. Like I feel like the racing and then to have to deal with that flow with the family. She's saying that you have fatigue, extra fatigue, chronic fatigue. Are you very tired lately? There's something about being really exhausted. I get this too, where I get bags under my eyes. She said she can see it right here with you. And so I ask if there's anything. Yes, and she knows, okay? And she says, Julie, Jen's always hard on herself. Right now, sweetie, you've got to, I understand this. Your mom is saying, you have to just say, Jen, we're doing the best we can. And if that means I'm going to get up for an hour and lay back down for 3 for my body to rest, then that's what I'm going to do. You have given everything already. You're the family member who showed up always and did so much work when people are like, oh, I'd like to be there, but I really can't. So if you can go pick that up for me, do you know what I'm saying? You have been there. So keep your family at bay. Once you see people's true colors, believe them, because this is what they showed you, even if they're like, oh, I was really sad that day or whatever. That was too toxic. Whatever you had to deal with, that's too much. Jealousy, whatever it is. So you lean on your friends right now. Patricia seems like a really good friend for you. Lean on her. Ask for help. I hear you're not used to doing that. You feel like you don't want to be a burden. You're not a burden, honey. You've been a gift to so many people. And there's themes in our lives where you have already given in your life tenfold. And now's your time to receive. I keep hearing that this is more of a central nervous system. I'm not a doctor, but if I were you, I would be like, I'm going to do gentle. Everything's gentle. Nothing's harsh for you. It's all very smooth. And like acupuncture, meditation, reflexology, but like check with your physician. Yeah, she's my best friend. We're like family. Autoimmune. That's what I kept feeling. Like it just feels like that. Yeah. And it might be something that starts to act up like when you overdo things, but for some reason I keep feeling like it's not going to always be as bad as it is right now. But I feel like you've gone a long time without resting and caffeine and sugar, and you just kept going, and your body's like, I need to rest. That's what I can see. And so if I were you, I would do a lot of writing right now. Even if you're like, I don't know what I'm going to write, whether it's good or bad, I would do that. And I would see a doctor, but I would also mix it with like metaphysical. Do you understand kind of what I'm saying? Like always, like when you're looking for a physician who can do like reflexology or Reiki or acupuncture, I always say like check their credentials, make sure they're good people. Do you know what I mean? Don't just go to anybody. And I feel like you just wouldn't have gone to any psychic, so I'm glad Patricia like vetted somebody first, because you're at a you're at a vulnerable time in your life where you went through some things that you could not trust, and I feel like now you're very tiptoeing around. This has changed you a bit. Do you know what I mean? And just like slow and steady. I'm seeing a lot of specialists, but also looking for homeopathic doctors as well. Yeah, I really think, and I don't have your information, but Patricia's, I think I have hers. So Patricia, can you reach out to me on Instagram so I can send you this link for her? Because anytime I'm dealing with something that I feel I get stuck with my counselors and my physicians, and nobody can help me with something, I have to do a past life regression, because thanks Patricia. So Brian Weiss wrote Many Lives, Many Masters, and there are things that triggered in our past life into this lifetime, and when we do a meditation, we help release that. It really helps. I would not have believed that to be true, that I have had so many past life regressions on things for my physical health that I was so stuck with, and I was seeing physicians and homeopathic, and nothing was like helping. And then I had that. And what Brian's view is, like, if you had it in a past life, you can have something trigger in this life, or by in that past life in that age, it will trigger in this lifetime. So I'll send that link to you. Yes, I'm scared. I put things on hold. Patty knows everything. I know that you're a shaker and a mover, and that you give a lot, and that you like to stay busy. I really am telling you that right now your pace is slow but steady. I don't see you moving fast and furious anymore. Your body didn't like that. I get it. I used to be like that too. I could get so many things done in one day. You're going to have to look at your success day by day differently. I got up today. I laughed today. I did the dishes. Do you know what I mean? And if you didn't, that's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay for you to receive. You got to be your best friend now. And every day I wake up and I go, Julie, I'm so proud of you and I love you so much. And some days I don't believe it, but you have to keep saying it. So there's a book by Louise Hay, bless her heart, R.A.P., where she started, it's like heal your body, heal your life, or something like that. Might have the words wrong, but it's one of Louise Hay's first books. I think you're just having a spiritual awakening. All of this, and document everything, because when I see people like you, I always say, when you do make it, which I do see you feeling better, much better than you are right now. I feel like this is always going to trigger when you start to overdo it. It's going to be like, no, I need to go back and rest. You're never going to have that fast-paced lifestyle anymore. I'm just telling you, your adrenal glands, your body, I'm not a doctor, but go check it out. It couldn't take that anymore, if that makes any sense. Is this making sense to you, sweetheart? And your mom is your number one. Like, she's got you. Do you know what I mean? She's got you. And I don't know if she passed away in March, or your birthday is in March, or she's showing me the number 3. So it's usually like they're telling me a month of somebody's passing, or she's trying to tell me that this is your month, but she's showing me a 3. I have 4 kids, and slowing down is so hard. I understand. And your mom says, and asking for help is something that you've never done before, but she says, Jen, we all have themes. You're not weak for asking for help. It takes a lot of strength, and you're going to need help right now. She said, if you had a friend going through it, you would be there for them. Let other people help you. Even if it's like somebody's door dashing. 3 is my favorite number, and my dad's B-day is in March, and 3 kids are biological. That's it. Yeah. Everybody's just going to have to get used to the new Jen, and you're worth it. You are worthy of receiving. You are worthy to slow down. It's going to be okay. This is going to be a slow and steady process for you. And I really have a feeling you're getting a double whammy, because it makes me feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening also. So what you're doing for a living right now is going to be totally different. It just makes me feel like you're just going to go through so much, but I see good things out of it. Really read Louise Hay's story and how she got diagnosed with cervical cancer and started drinking all these green drinks and stuff, and basically started the largest new age publishing company in the world. So she did that at the age of 60. I'm seeing like this is not an ending. This is a new beginning to put you on a different chapter, and you just couldn't keep this pace anymore. This was not, I'm working on a career change, but that makes sense too. Complete change in my life lately. Yeah, that's what she says. So I am pulling back. I hope this brought you some comfort today. I knew we were going to go out with a bang with the whole Evie and everything like that, and the wedding dress, and you have her ring. Like, I'm telling you, your mom is there. Oh, and the New York and the accent, like, I may be botching it, so sorry, but she's like, no, I would talk like this. You have to, like, yeah, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. So forgive yourself. Mama's not mad at you. Here she is. She's so proud of you. She would have done the same thing. That's why she's calling you her mini-me. You are her mini-me. She would have said this. Oh, she's like, I would have handled it so much worse. Worser. Is that a word? Worser. You got this, Jen. Especially with an angel like your mom. She's there for you. Okay? My daughter is the same care. Oh, there you go. See? Oh my God, you guys are amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. Julie, you're amazing. I kept telling her to get a reading from her. No one else. Thank you. Sometimes we're worried. You know, we watch people on here. We're like, I don't want to do it because what if, I mean, even if they are a good medium, what if they can't read my mom? What if my mom really is mad at me? I'm so glad. Just Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. You guys don't like my voice? That's okay. I sing anyway. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so glad. This group is amazing. Do you know what I mean? We're all going to go through times where we're not feeling well, where we might be doubting ourselves. And I'm just so glad we have this, like, I call it this little porthole, like on TikTok, where we can all come and just get a breath of a breath of fresh air and some like support, just to know like you're not alone. We're all here for each other. We're going to help you. Hi, Mama Molly. Yes, it's such a great space, and I feel like with empathic women, we just miss that. We just don't know how to nurture ourselves. We're looking for a place. My girlfriends and I on that wedding this weekend, we had this big bonfire, and at first it wasn't starting, and they were like, "Oh, it's not going to work." I go, "Hey, we have so many women here. We're only going to be paying attention to like starting this fire," and it was like dwindling in the wind. And I said, "Everybody, right now, picture this." A big bonfire, just picture it. And so we did, and I said, I started like this thing, I was like, and we're here as strong women, and we've all come through so many challenges, and we are not asking anymore. We are declaring, we are claiming that we are going to be successful and healthy, and that all of our problems are dissipating now, and that we are going to see miracles in our lives. I was just like, I was running around just like claiming it for people. It felt like so strong. And I don't even know where that came from. And everybody else is drinking. I don't drink. So I was like, I know I'm not drunk. This is just, I am feeling like that with this group too. We are no longer waiting. You guys, like 10 years ago, I was going through the worst divorce of my life. I'm 100% good now. Yay. But I was married to a narcissist. And you know what's worse than being married to a narcissist, divorcing one? And that was no joke. 10 years ago, I was on the floor crying. I could not see my life being better. Slowly but surely, I got there, and now I'm here. And when I tell you guys you are going to make it, that comes from my strength and my prayers and visions of saying, like, God gave me a vision, I'm going to keep following it. When I say God, it's like divine, your higher power. It's like non-denominational. We are here for each other. Dandy, yeah, I'm right. I'm there right now. Oh, sending you so much love. And 212, that's my sign, because my dad's numbers are 12, 12, 12, 212. Thank you, Patricia. I'm happy for me too. But at the time, I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. He just up and left. He was already dating someone else. But God's like, I can't get this guy out of your life unless I get him up and leave. And this is going to hurt like so much for you, Julie. Like, it's like getting your immune shot. It hurts at the beginning. You feel like crap, but it's going to be for your goodness. And I said, well, you better show me, because I don't see that. He's off to Bora Bora. I'm here with crying kids. Like, it made no sense to me. And I said, what do you want me to say to help me get through this? And I got a couple of mantras. One, I am safe, I am loved, and I am healing. I repeated that through tears and disbelief. I am safe, I am loved, and I am healing, and something good will come out of this. I don't know what it is yet, but something good will come out of this. And then the fifth one was, and this, I was crying, so I didn't believe this. They said, right now, you need to decide, is the situation that you're going through going to make you or break you? And through crying tears and disbelief, I said, it's going to make me. I said it out loud. It's going to make me. I didn't know how. It was a hot mess, tears everywhere, but I said, it's going to make me. And anytime I started to like falter or feel like I couldn't make it, I said, Julie, what's the promise you made yourself? This is going to make me. I don't know how, but something good is going to come out of this. I'm going to start saying that every day. Good. And I've been thinking lately, I've got to start making little meditations and mantras for you guys, because these are the things I downloaded in prayer, and these are the things I'm handing off to you guys. I would have never thought that things could be so good. And it's challenging divorcing a narcissist. And don't let anybody tell you like, oh, you guys are just divorcing, it's divorce. No, it is a full-on war. If you're an empath and you're divorcing a narcissist, it takes everything. It takes a good feminine group to rely on things with you, to keep your back. You have to stay proactive because they feed off of your reactiveness in fear, which is what you have while you're going through this. So prayer, faith, and good friends, okay? Positive thoughts brings healthy vibrations. It does. And when you're dealing with it in that time, it's challenging, I'm not gonna lie, but you'll get through it. You'll rise above. And Dundee, I was like, I kept saying the Three Little Pigs. Looks like he's off playing. He's dated multiple women since. He's a cheater, pumpkin eater. He's always going to be like that. But the Three Little Pigs, I'm just going to keep. I baked like cookies for my kids. I kept a garden. Like in my house, it will be peaceful. It will. And now I am where I am, and I'm here with you guys, and I would not have it any other way. My mantra has always been straighten your crown and remember whose daughter you are. I love that. I always say head up, shoulders back. Can't tell you how much I needed to hear this. I'm so glad you've got this, Dundee, and with your permission, I'll light a candle later and say a prayer for you too. I PD for a group past life regression. Never did it on replay. I feel like it will help release. Yeah. Past lives, I'm telling you, I could do a whole class on that, or a whole talk on how much doing a past life regression helped me, and with my ex too, because there were so many things we had tied together. I literally looked at him when we got married. I saw, and I was like, boy crazy, yeah, but I never wanted to like get married easily, like ever. I lived with a guy, we were engaged. I kept putting it off. I'm like, no, I cannot. But I was in a library, and I saw my ex-husband at the time. He walked by, and I was like, I'm going to marry that guy. That's what I said. My dog's coffee. Are you going to be ready, Delilah? Okay. And then we met at a dance club in San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly, before I graduated. And he said to his friend that he looked across the room, and he looked at me, and he goes, see that girl over there? I'm going to marry her. So it's like, I know we were supposed to come together for the kids. He was supposed to heal and he didn't. That's not my problem. Do you know what I mean? So I had to do past life regression and like get rid of that. But I haven't thought about him since, other than I just went like, wow, this is 10 years and I feel great. I hope I can help other people. I said the same thing. Yes, when I was a teen and saw him, right? And no matter what, like logic, it defied logic. I was like, I'm just going to marry this guy. And we have amazing kids. They're really powerful. And I know that all the lessons that I went through with him are the reason that I'm so successful now. Do you know what I mean? So Dandy, you're going to get there. You're going to be more than good. Okay. I'll send you wonderful energy. Okay. So I'm going to record this and put this over on my YouTube channel. I do private readings. Some of you paid for reading. I'm so sorry I didn't get to you. I will be on earlier tomorrow. I'll reach out to you through the form of payment that you made the payment for your reading. And Ashley, moderator, I didn't forget about you. We will set something up. Yes, I feel exactly the same. Perfect. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you, God angels, your family members. I'm asking, really bump this up. You guys, we need signs for them. We need them to feel your love. We need undoubtedly, a sign that's so prominent and so spectacular that when they get off here, they go, I know that's from my mom. I know that's from my dad, because there's no way that would happen. And then the synchronicity of the support too. You're welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Love you guys. My mod crew is wonderful. Peace 83, Kim, if you're not following, everybody please do. Ashley, Linda, I saw you on here earlier. Much love to you guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, take care, everybody. Whoops. There we go.